Hi AP, here is your sample of solving these pseudocode problems in DeltaMath that involve variables and sequencing. So first things first, I know that pseudocode looks weird. It looks weird for our exam because I think we've mentioned this, but AP CSP is what we call a language agnostic course, meaning it can be taken in any programming language. So there are kids across the country who are learning JavaScript like you guys. There are kids learning Python, Java, C, C++, Ruby. There's a lot of different options for how to access this content. And so pseudocode kind of balances the playing field. Pseudocode is also just meant to show steps, and it's really about you reading these logical steps and making decisions about what's happening. And because of that, you're also going to see pseudocode that's kind of nonsense. Like, none of this is representative of like a real program that someone would write because it's doing things that are silly. It's just testing, like, can you read and figure out what's happening? When you guys take the AP exam itself, you are going to get a reference sheet that tells you like what things mean in pseudocode. So for example, right now, this M and then an arrow and 1, that's the same as saying M, let's pretend that it's letting me stay lowercase. That's the same as saying M equals 1 if you were coding in a programming language. Or like in JavaScript, saying let M equal 1 or var M equal 1. Same thing, it's a variable declaration and a variable assignment. So when you're going through this code, it is an algorithm. It's running from the top to the bottom, the same as you've seen in your P5 codes. So it is going to run line 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then it's over. There is no loop in this particular code. It's not in something like the draw function where it's going to restart once it gets to the end. It's just running one at a time and then being done. So what I would recommend as you guys are going through these is you either have like a pen and paper handy so you can write things down, or like me, you open up the sticky note app on your computer. I'm working on a Mac and stickies are definitely built into every Mac, but I'm assuming that in most PCs or Chromebooks, they probably have a very similar application that you guys can use. You can also open up like any text editor to do this. So what I'm going to do is walk you through lines 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all the way down, and then talk about how you would enter this in DeltaMath to get the correct answer, and then you guys will try the rest on your own. So the very first thing I see in this program is that on line 1, M, and we are going to pretend if that my computer capitalizes that it's lowercase the way we know it's supposed to be, it says M is equal to 1. And that's fine. I can leave M equal to 1. There's nothing wrong there. Line 2 says that C is equal to 3. And then line 3 tells me that T is equal to 2. Now, this is where things are going to start getting a little nutty. On line 4, it's not making a new variable M. It's saying that whatever M was before, I want to replace it with something. And this is the place where I'm saying having a pen and paper is really helpful. So line 4 is saying whatever M was, let's now make it equal to C. So C right now is 3. That means M, which was 1, is now equal to whatever C was, which is 3. So now M is equal to 3. On line 5, it's saying that let's make T equal to itself plus 3. So right now T is 2. If I add 3 to that, 2 plus 3 gets me to 5. So now T is equal to 5. And then on this last line, they changed their mind about M one more time, and they're saying, let's make M equal to 0. So M was 3, now it equals 0, and now we're done. These are my final values for M, for C, and for T. And the very last thing this program tells me is display M, display C, and display T. So that would print out looking like 0 for M, that's line 7, 3 for C, that's line 8, and 5 for T, that's line 9. And if I were to enter this in DeltaMath, we see that it says put a space or a new line between each display value. I would just enter this as 0, 3, 5. Then I would submit my answer. Yes, I want to submit. My face is in the way. I would click yes, and it would tell me that I was correct. This is what you guys will be trying to do on your own. I know they're a little confusing to follow, but I really think you guys will get the hang of it, and as you guys are getting the hang of this, it's going to make you better code readers. Some of you have heard me say this before, but coding and computer science, there's really two skills there, writing code and reading code. And the better you are at reading code, the better you are also going to be at writing code. Hopefully the code you write will make way more sense than this nonsense garbage that we're looking at now. But at least if you understand like this idea of overwriting and changing values, you will see that in your code, and it will help you make more sense of what's happening. So good luck with this, guys. If you need help or you want to walk through another example, please come to office hours or email me and we can find a way to walk through one together. You are also always welcome to send me your thinking and I can help check you on what your thoughts are. So I will talk to you guys later. Good luck. You're going to do great.